Hello.
Hello there. How are
Am I
you?
supposed to? I'm alright. Am I supposed to like? Aha. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm alright. Thanks.
Good. My name is Steve. I'll be helping you out today.
That's
Th
really cool.
this is the first one-to-one session you've had, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'll go over some quick ground rules and then we can get going. We have 30 minutes for the session, and this is your session. So questions, concerns, things you want to talk about, things you're not sure of, it's all on the table. Anything I don't know the answer to, or if you run out of time, I'll do some research and follow up for you via email. And if it's okay with you, I'll also record the session and give you a copy of it when it's over so you have it for reference. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's cool. Thanks.
Sweet. Cool. So I saw the notes you had left when you scheduled the session, but if you just kind of again want to go over what you were looking to do today, we can take it from there.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I wanted to make sure that I kept my domain for longer, and when I did that, it looked like I was kind of running two domains, and like one I didn't even realize I had.
Mm. Yeah, I see you have two, sophiecoopers.com and personaldevelopment@me.com.
Yeah, I think that I don't know. I think I'm unlikely to use personaldevelopment@me.com.
Gotcha. Did you want to just cancel it so it's not
Yeah, I
carrying?
think I pressed cancel on it, like not to renew, but I don't know whether you can cancel it midway through as well, or
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, okay. So I see, yeah, I see you removed it, so it's disabled from auto renew. So we can do two things. I can cancel it for you from my end here, or if you don't do anything, it'll expire in July and be removed anyway. For ICANN reasons, it's probably better. ICANN's the organization that manages domain registrations. It's probably better just to let it expire. That way, me
okay.
canceling a domain on your behalf, we don't run into any issues with that or whatever, because losing a domain can be permanent. Um,
Oh right.
uh,
Would it be possible to get personal development at me just to redirect to sophiecoopers.com?
yeah, it's actually already doing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you visit personal development at me, it automatically redirects to Sophie Cooper's.
Right. I guess maybe, yeah. And the other thing is that like a couple of my posts, they got some likes from other members of the WordPress community,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really hard to work out how to actually get that moving a bit more.
Gotcha. So kind of building traffic and trying to get some more people
Yeah.
on the site, right? Cool. So let me take a look kind of at how you have the post formatted, because I do have some tips I can give you here. Okay. Good. All right, cool. Do you mind if I share my screen real quick so
Yeah,
you
no,
can
that's
make sure
fine.
we're looking at the same thing? So I will do that. Cool. Can you see that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And I just want to check one more thing.
Apart from it's gone on to just my main. Oh, you're on. I don't know. I can't see anything apart from my desktop now.
It should be, can you see your website that I have pulled up?
Hang on a minute. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you can see me
Yeah.
scrolling around and stuff. Cool. Okay, cool. So it looks like you're already managing the SEO settings that you have available to you on the business plan, which is great. You have a website meta description, which is super good. And Google Analytics and all that stuff. The biggest thing that I'll point out too is like this front page meta description you have here, where you're kind of hitting some keywords that you want to come up for in search. You can do a similar thing for individual posts as well in the excerpt.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, so if we go to the posts and like if we just edit this recent one, if you go to the excerpt section over here, you can
Right.
do a similar thing. So 1 to 2 sentence description that kind of describes the post and then uses those keywords that you want to come up for in search.
Okay, then that means that like if someone does a search of like MP3 players, then I'm more likely to come up.
Right, exactly. So basically the excerpt is telling Google, when Google crawls the post, it says, okay, these are the important bits of information that I want to flag for search. So super good to do that. The other thing which you're already doing, which is great, are tags. Tags are important because tags are what makes your post searchable in our reader. So for other WordPress.com users out there, they can search by tag and topics, and things will come up there. The one thing that I'll recommend is when it comes to using categories and tags is don't use more than 15 combined per post. The reason for that is if you use more than 15 categories and tags, our reader will flag it as spam and will remove it from search.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You're good. This is good. You can probably add 1 or 2 more tags and you'll be fine.
All right. Yeah.
But as long as
I
they're
didn't
nice.
know that, but that's worth knowing. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. The other thing I'll kind of give you, just general guidelines for as well. And I have a support document that goes into more detail about this is really just kind of really the best way to build traffic is just to write posts consistently. So I don't know if you kind of have already like a post schedule that you're sticking to or anything like that. If you write weekly or
Yeah, I mean, I
monthly.
am writing posts, but then I keep on ending up sharing them just on like my Facebook and on my Twitter, and I kind of feel like people are a bit maxed out on sophiecoopers.com. I
Right.
need to kind of find ways to reach other audiences that aren't just people I'm friends with on Facebook.
Yeah, for sure. What I'd recommend then is kind of dipping into like blogging and WordPress community stuff a little bit more. So like tags is a good way to do that, but also like use tags on your own and find and follow other blogs that you're interested in.
So
And
how
just
would I like follow other blogs? How do I
yeah,
get that then?
great question. So at the top here, if you're on the dashboard, if you flip to the reader at the top here,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so this is basically like our equivalent of a news feed, right? So if you were following other
Right.
blogs, this is where they would come up. Um, so a lot of these are like, this is somebody from WordPress here who wrote this post, and you're following it because it's the default site. But basically, you could also search like how you search by tag
Oh,
previously.
okay.
So if you search like fashion, you should get tags or sites that use
Okay.
fashion and stuff as tags. So
Right.
just finding posts and like actually engaging with people that you're interested in and kind of building it out from there, right? It's kind of an old school way of building traffic, but it's there's a reason why it works. People like real connections and they like finding stuff that they're interested in,
Yeah.
like that. Posting consistently as well can help. For Google's sake, Google likes blogs that update frequently. So sticking to a blog schedule, whether it's once a month, once a week, twice a week, something like that, and keeping up with that is really important.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, I do post quite frequently. Sometimes I feel like I post too frequently.
yeah, I think
So,
you're
and that's
fine.
why it's good to know that I can actually go and develop some connections on the WordPress community.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be the best, kind of the best way to do that. And then just sharing your posts, your blog posts in other communities, whether it's Facebook groups or something like that, right? Just finding
Mm.
places of interest that you can kind of get involved in. Um,
Yeah, because I mean, a lot of the people that I'm kind of friends with through Facebook they're not really that much into blogs. So
right.
they're not like, maybe they clicked on my website a few times. It's not like they're going to be doing lots more than that.
Right. But if you find other people that are kind of interested in the same topics, then you're naturally kind of building, oh, this person writes good stuff. Let me come back and
Yeah.
share that. Let me share this with my friend who's into this, and then you kind of it's
Yeah,
exponential, right?
because sometimes it's a bit like discouraging when you take quite
Yeah.
like a long time writing stuff, and then you're like, this isn't like getting picked up anywhere.
Right. How long have you been working on the site or working on the blog?
Since June.
Since June? Cool. I mean, you got
I did all right.
you're doing pretty good. Like, let me tell you, as somebody that has these calls a lot, where people get no views, right? And they're like, how do I get any? Um, and you're like kind of a case in point because like I'll have this conversation with people who just start up a site or they've had a site for a little bit, even people who have had sites for like a year and they have like no traffic. And then I'm like, well, how often are you posting and writing? And they're like, well, I've only written like 1 or 2 blog posts. And it's like, well, that's why nobody's coming to your site. You don't have any content. There's nothing there for people to read. But you're already kind of like set up and ready to go. You've already got the SEO stuff in there. I think adding the excerpt will help a little bit with Google stuff. You're
Yeah,
also connected to Google Analytics already. I'm not sure if you've dived into that a lot.
I'm just starting to learn a little bit like about that, and I'm just like going through a little bit of some of their own training about Google Analytics.
Mhm. Yeah, that's great. And I think one of the best things that Google Analytics can do for you is help tell you what search terms people are using to find your site and find specific
Mm,
blog posts. So kind of even just having a list of those keywords that you're like, okay, these really work for me. Like I keep coming up for this keyword. Maybe I want to dig into that or write a post that is kind of focused around this particular
mm.
keyword a little bit more. It really kind of helps you kind of hone in on what's working for your site and what's not working, right? If you're like, I wrote about this topic, it didn't get any traction, maybe this doesn't resonate with people, right? Maybe I need to approach it in a different way, or maybe drop the topic altogether or whatever. So yeah, Google Analytics is great for giving you kind of some more in-depth, deeper understanding of what works.
I did a little bit on it today anyway. One thing that I did find with the last theme that I put on is as I load, if you just have a go at loading more topics, this theme seemed to be better, but the theme that I had before, it seemed to, I mean, yeah, this one's very square, but the theme I had before, it just seemed to muddle up the pictures and the, this one's working okay. I mean, this is like a bit like more like kind of kitchen tiles, but I had a different one and it was just starting to scramble as you went further down.
I wonder if there's a few things that could cause that, like bad HTML in a post. One of the things that, if you do notice that happening again, sometimes our, if we go to these Jetpack settings, actually, are they under, where do they move them to? Oh, this section here. So under settings, performance, this lazy load images section here. For some reason, this feature of Jetpack, when you're on the business plan and you can install plugins and stuff like that, for some reason, lazy load images can sometimes interfere with stuff like that.
Oh, right.
It's like
So is it better to turn that off, that one, or?
Yeah, if you notice weird issues like that, it's not a bad idea. If you're not having any issues with the theme and you like the theme, it's fine.
Okay. It was the last theme, and I just changed it like about an hour or so ago.
Oh, gotcha. Do you remember what the last theme was? We could.
If you go into themes, I could probably find it because I quite liked it.
I could check.
Yeah, it was on. I think it was on one of the more premium themes because I thought if I'm paying for WordPress, what's the most expensive theme that I can have?
Yeah, I'm
And
trying
it was
to
kind of yellow and grey, I think.
Trying to look at the blog. Oh, the activity log should have it. Let me see. If we go under tools.
Yeah, go down a little bit because I did quite a few.
You made some more changes.
Today.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, portrait.
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah, because I quite liked it, and it just did not really want to as I went, I don't know, as I went down, it just the images are scrambling, and then I have got some moving images on there, but
so like just this kind of stuff over here.
Well, yeah, like kind of not loading quite in loading in a bit of a weird way, like they're not quite loading it square. I think it looks a little like that Amazon, like the titles loaded on top of the picture.
Oh yeah.
The captions loaded on top of the picture, and it's.
I am curious if
weird.
Toggling off lazy load might do that. We could try it real quick just to see. Oh, might be off already. Let's see. Going this way. Yeah, okay. Good. I already forgot the name of the theme that we had.
It was portrait.
Portrait, yep. Portrait. I hope if I could spell today, that would be great.
That's okay. Yeah, I mean, I quite liked it. It was all right, this one, but I just don't like that.
Let's see.
That seems a bit better.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't know whether it's the theme or whether it's just like the fact that I've loaded loads of pictures and stuff, but that's
it could be a combination of both. It could be like, depending on the image size, it kind of resizes in places. Like, I'm not sure how big this Amazon image is, so if it's not very big, it might just naturally look short, but it's not like overlapping over here like it was before. Good.
Are there? I'm actually fairly open to suggestions for themes. Are there any that you've seen that are good?
Yeah, it kind of depends on what you look for, and since you have such a blog-focused site, you can get away with quite a bit. I like Dyad too, the one that you have now. I think that's pretty clean.
Yeah.
For me, it really kind of depends on. Like I'm not crazy about. It seems like you like kind of like a little grid-based
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Like
I
there's
mean, that kind of looks quite like Instagram anyway, the grid one.
yeah, there's Baskerville 2, which is not bad. This image would have to be swapped, but it's got a similar kind of thing. And with content options, what you could do is if you
that is a little bit better because it does give you a bit more of the blog, because I do feel like just too much of just pictures and click for more
yeah.
is a bit unengaging, whereas I put some quite interesting I think I prefer this actually.
Yeah. What's cool about this too is if you do add excerpts, like we had mentioned before, what you could do is under the content options, change it so it shows the post excerpt instead.
Oh right, okay.
And if we do it now, if there's no
So that
excerpt,
looks a bit cleaner then.
yeah, if there's no excerpt written, what it'll do is it'll just pull the first bit
Right.
post anyway as a little
Yeah. I
description.
think I kind of like this a bit better. It just does it if you scroll down, does it work okay if you scroll down?
Yep. So the default is this older post, newer post thing. I wonder if there's if we changed.
I don't know whether it's better to put popular posts first or.
Yeah, it's just doing it in reverse chronological order.
Yeah.
But if we go to infinite scroll. Oh, infinite. Okay, so infinite scroll is on, but it's possible this theme just doesn't support that. Let's try default theme behavior. Refresh. I'm gonna change this back to the.
I don't mind if it doesn't have all the posts on it, because in a way the more recent posts are more relevant anyway.
Right, exactly. And the older posts are always going to be there, and especially if you're like grouping things by category or whatever as well.
Yeah.
Then it's easy to access the content. Yeah, I mean it's kind of up to you. I can activate this if you want to save it.
Yeah, could do. Yeah.
You want me to do that?
Yeah.
You can always switch back to Dyad if you don't like it.
I know.
So.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you like the excerpt too? Do you want me to leave that, or do you want me to leave it on the full post for now?
Not too much of the expert, so like the first bit of it or something. I don't think I want like as much. I think
like
that.
Like
Yeah.
this instead. Cool.
Yeah.
And this again, you can change this later. You're not tied.
Yeah.
To that. Cool. So I'll activate that. And then if you wanted to change, yeah, this header image here, if you wanted to change this image, is under this section here.
Right. Okay.
So you just do add new image and then just choose something from the media library.
Yeah. I mean, that image is all right.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool image.
Yeah, it kind of feels what like the weather feels like now.
Right. I'm not sure where you are, but it's very much like that in New York right now. So.
Oh right. My sister's in New York.
Oh, no kidding. Whereabouts?
Yeah, she works. I don't know. She works for Yves Saint Laurent.
Okay, is that in the city or someplace else?
I don't know enough. We have a bit of an estranged relationship, but she's
Gotcha.
all right. She's
Cool.
okay. She's just she just likes being on her own.
Right. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else I can help you with? We still got a few minutes left in the session. If any questions?
The contact form wasn't working.
Where is the contact form? Is it on?
I don't know. Could I put a contact form in? What's the easiest place to put a contact form in?
Usually a contact page, or sometimes was it in the widget here? No. Let's subscribe. See if there's.
Maybe just add another page for a contact form on if you could quickly help me get a contact one on there that will actually not get lost.
Sure. So we'll just call this contact.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. We'll just add a regular search for form. So is this just the info you need, name, email,
Yeah.
message? Cool. I'll go ahead and publish this.
Yeah. So where's that information going to go to? How will I?
So by default, when you add a new form, it will go to whatever email address is associated with your WordPress.com account.
Okay.
It will also go to this section here for feedback.
All right. Okay.
And it'll display a list of
All right.
here.
Yeah.
So right now it's not on the site, but I can add it to your menu if you want.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah.
So I'll do add items, contact. So this is what it looks like here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Cool.
I just want to give people a chance to get in touch if they want to.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, there was another contact page here. I don't know.
Just remove the old one, I would.
Yeah, not sure if I just missed it earlier. It looks like the same page. Just remove it. We'll probably, so these links here, this is for the social icons.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I definitely want to do that.
Yeah, so right now it's set as the same menu, which is not what we want. So I'll uncheck that.
Okay.
Get rid of this. And then if we add a new menu, we can call this social links.
Yeah.
And set it to social menu.
Yeah.
Do next. The way that we do this is if you just go to add items and then do custom link, you could just add your Facebook URL, Instagram URL,
Okay.
Twitter, whatever. So if you do like facebook.com.
Okay.
It's Facebook, add to menu. Oops.
It's just, okay, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
And you'll see now it has a little social media icon.
Oh, okay, wicked.
So, and I'll give you the, we have like little support documents that you can check out.
Yeah, I think that's probably the last thing that I want to get done today, really, on that.
Yeah. Social media, should make some notes. Theme, contact page. Cool. Because when we're done with the call, I'll put in an email and send it to you as well. So
that's awesome. Thank you.
Anything else you want to look at while we're here?
No, I think that's it. I mean, unless you can actually put in those social media links for me, because I can actually tell you what they are. Or is it just easy enough for me to just do that if I? Can you just send me that last page where I need to put them in?
Yeah, exactly. I'll send you the info on how to do that.
Messenger,
it's good for you. Yeah, it's good for you to know how to do as well in case you need to update them or add more or remove them.
Yeah,
So, social media. Yeah, I'll send all that in the follow-up email.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, thank you so much. That was
all
awesome.
Right. Yeah, great. Awesome. I'm glad you got something out of the session.
Okay,
like I said,
you.
I'll follow up via email with a recording as well, and feel free to use live chat or tickets if you just need help in the meanwhile.
Okay, thanks then.
All right, no problem. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.